guys, this is Daniel from the Tutorial Brothers, and I'm here today to show you a recreation video. I'm going to be doing a couple of these within the next couple weeks. Today I'll be recreating the intro to The Walking Dead. I really liked the style of how they did the credits at the beginning of each of their TV episodes. And I wanted to show you guys how they did that in case you all were wondering. And like I said, I'll be doing a couple of these. I have some in mind, like I'll be doing the Sherlock Holmes titles and subtitles effects. So just keep an eye out for that. So I'll be showing you in Motion 5 today. And let's get our footage. This is not actually from The Walking Dead. It's just a clip I got off the internet that I thought would work for this. And I will put a link in the description of where I got this so you can download the exact same footage as me if you'd like to practice with this. So it's just a nice plain shot, and we'll have our text right here, just like that. And the way they pulled it off, as you saw in the sample video, how they did that was just by tracking, which is pretty easy in Motion 5. So let's do that. Let's click our video. Let's add our text. What should we put here? Starring. Let's do this. Starring Daniel. Something like that. Okay, and let's pick a nice font. I'm gonna go to the top because those are normally a little better there. Let me see here. Mydrid. I always like Mydrid Pro, so let me just go for that one. If I can find it. Actually, I forgot my computer reset. So I'm gonna have to find a new font. Like a week ago, my whole computer crashed, and I didn't back it up, which is pretty embarrassing to say. So I lost pretty much everything. PT, that looks okay, I guess. It'll just get the point across, I guess. Does this go in bold at least? Okay, we'll just do Lucida Grande. Okay, I always am awful at font names. Okay, so we're gonna bold the Daniel Blodgett part. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this down here. Just somewhere where we can see it. Probably like in these shadows, maybe. Something like that. Okay, so we're just going to leave it there for now. So how we're going to pull this effect off is, let's go to our clip. We're going to go to our behaviors tab, which is the little gear. We'll go to motion tracking, and we'll go to analyze motion. And then you'll see this little crosshair shows up on our video footage. And here on the left, we can see a little preview window for that crosshair. So wherever we want our text to stick to, which this case is on the mountain around this area, we're going to find a highly contrasted spot just so the computer can keep that position easily. So I'm going to put it like right here. And then and you can add a couple, you can add 2 maybe, just so you make sure it stays in the right spot. But I know I'll have a good spot, so I'm just going to put it in 1, just because this mountain is so highly contrasted. And to test to make sure it works, we're going to push analyze, which will take a couple moments, but it'll play through our video, it'll play through the whole thing, and track that one spot we had our point at. Okay, so that finished. Now let's go to the beginning of our clip. We're going to select our footage again. Or, no, we're actually going to select our text, I'm sorry. And then we'll go to our behaviors, motion tracking, and this time we're going to push match move. And then you'll see it's got this source right here, this source well, and it's got our footage in it, but we're going to replace that with our analyze motion behavior, and we're going to put it in there. So now, if we play this, you can see our text is sticking very well to our mountain. And that's the gist of the effect, but I'm going to show you a couple more things to make it look more reasonable or realistic. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add a sort of a dirty lens effect, just to make it more grungy, like the TV show style. So we'll go to my file browser, and I just have a simple dirty window texture, and I am going to drag this right above our footage group. And then we're going to go to Inspector, Properties of our texture, Blend Mode, and we're going to put this to Soft Light. And now you can see, we can easily see our footage, but we can also see our texture. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to enlarge our photo, and how I'm going to do that, I'm going to hold Shift and then enlarge it just so it doesn't go out of proportion. Okay, and I'm going to turn the opacity down just a little bit because I think it's a little bit strong. I'll put it at like just 90. That's just enough of what I want. And this looks alright, but to make it look a little more reasonable or realistic, I keep using that word, a little bit more realistic, I'm going to push the record button, go to the end of our video, and drag our texture this way. Not too much, just a little bit. If I play that, it'll look like that, and it looks like our camera is actually rotating with the plane. And I'm going to actually turn the opacity down even more. It's just looking a little too strong. Let's try 60. Okay. There's that. And then I'm going to add a vignette just to finish off our product. And I could add this to our footage or to our texture layer, but I want it on everything. So I'm going to push a new group. Then I'll go to our filters, stylize, and I'm not sure if it's pronounced vignette or vignette, but I've been saying vignette. So if I'm wrong, please correct me because that's been bugging me for a while. So we're gonna get the size down. Oh, we're gonna actually grab our footage group and our texture group, and we're gonna drag these into our vignette group. Then we'll add it again. Okay, let's drag this to the middle and size it down. And our fall off is smaller. And we'll bring our darkness up. And in Motion 5, how the vignette works is outside of our large circle is where it gets dark. In between both is where it starts getting blurry, and then within that it's just the normal clip. I just thought you guys want to know. I wish I knew that when I first started. It's a little bit confusing. And I'm going to make the fuzzy part a little bit more. Okay, and I'm going to put the darkness down because that's pretty strong. And if we want to look at it without these lines while editing, we're going to push Command/ or Command ? And then we can still work on it without looking at those ugly lines that are always in the way. And I think that looks just fine. If I uncheck it, you'll see there's a pretty big difference, but not massive. So that just finishes off our effect. And let me play this, and then that'll be it. Okay, and that's basically how they do it in The Walking Dead. It's pretty simple. It's just tracking your text, and then you can add filters and textures to make it a little more grungy. And that's it for you guys today. Be looking forward to my Sherlock Holmes recreation. I think that one will be really cool, at least a lot cooler than this one. So have a good day.